and welcome to Planning with Donna. Today I have a little video for you guys, updating you guys on some junk journaling stuff. So what I have done, I got all kinds of goodies here that I want to share and some things that I did to cut corners. So I wanted to share that with you guys so that you would be able to do this as well, okay? If you're junk journaling and you don't have the money to buy all the things, this will help you out immensely. So basically what I have here is a whole bunch of little templates. So I want to share with you all what I did to make that happen, because these little die cuts for the Sissics, or I think it's the Gemini machine, whatever, are like $20 a piece. So I'm not about that, and I have the time to dedicate. So what I did basically was I took a piece of paper and I looked at the cutouts, okay, like this one. So when you fold this over like this for junk journaling, to put at the top of a tab, let's just say, like this, you're going to glue it here and here. And this is going to go like on the top of a tab, a top of whatever that you have in your junk journal, like that. Is it perfect? No, but it's perfect enough for me. So to make this, basically what I did was I drew this obviously on like construction paper, and then I took some of this leftover Happy Planner plastic and I took a black marker and I traced it, and then I cut it out so I would have a template. So basically all I would have to do is take my craft paper, whatever kind of paper I had, let me show you, and I basically just can make whatever color I want. You just put this down and you trace it and you cut them out by hand. You fussy cut them. And there's you a bunch of little top tabs. And then if they're not perfect, let me get my scissors here. They're over here somewhere. There they are. And you can just refine it to make it more perfect. So I don't know that you can see, but like this one is off. So you can just come in here and make it more perfect. Let's get it straightened up. And where like this little edge right here is not perfectly, you know, just take your time and you can make it rounder, or, you know, really just refine it more to your liking. And it will become whatever you want it to be. And you've saved, this is $20, you know, to get one of these. And if you don't have the machine, you know, you're going to have to buy the machine. You're going to have to, you know, go down a rabbit hole, basically, is what you're going to do. Spending a whole lot of money when this was free. So that's my first little template. And you can look up these templates online, the images, and then just try to freehand them, or you might be able to find something you can trace. I freehanded mine because it didn't have to be perfect. It's going to junk journal. So I have all kinds of these cut out and traced. I think you can see that. For brown ones, which will look like this, and then they will look like this when they're finished. And I will make them as perfect as I can, you know, re-rounding them. I have some that I'm going to make that are black, and I will fix the circles to make them a little bit more perfect. And some of them I probably won't. So, and then I can make them like, if you got little scraps of paper like this, or leftover sheets even of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I mean, you can even use like something like this and make really fancy ones, you know. So something like this on the top of one of these would be really, make a real statement. So I wanted to share that little hack with you guys that I made. So like I said, if you got some plastic or something that, you know, you can trace, just, you can make one of those. So basically, I did the same thing with these little tabs, okay? These look a lot like a thread, a thing that thread goes on. And what you do with these is the same thing. You fold these over, and they are a tab as well, if I can get these lined up. And most of this was freehand. There, I got it lined up. Pretty good. And it's the same thing. And I'm sure if you've watched any junk journaling channels, you have seen these little tabs. They're pull tabs. You can put them on the sides of cards, anywhere you want. Like if you've got stuff in a pocket, these are perfect to be able to use to pull out those little hidden gems, journaling cards and such in your junk journals. So what I did was I drew a template that was just like this, okay? And I laid it down and I traced it, as you can see here. And instead of making it an outward, you know, I could have done the same thing and traced it different. I felt like this was easier. And I just cut this out as best I could. So now you can basically just lay it down on any kind of paper. And then you can just trace it out and cut it out. And you'll have tons of these little shapes. And you're good to go as far as tabs. So there's two different kinds of tabs I wanted to share with you guys. So I've got that. And then I watched Julie, the Camellia Craft Designs. And she has what are little, they're mini, not toothpicks. They're mini, like, pain depressors or popsicle sticks. So they're smaller than this, but I didn't have any. So what I did basically, you all are going to laugh at me. I took these little Post-it notes and I traced them, and I cut out a ton of these double-sided scrapbook papers. Now, you can do one of two things. This is construction paper, and you can make a little tag out of this, so to speak. Something that was going to hang off, you know, the top of one of your little tags. You can put a jewel on this. Like I have these things here. These I think are, yeah, these are about the right size. Like if you wanted to make a charm, you could take these, if I can get this open, take one out of here. And you can, if I can get it in here without tearing this all to pieces. It's hard to do. Let me try it this way. There we go. And this one's probably a little bit too long. So let's do it this way. Let me show you how I did it, because that one's too long. Okay, so you're going to make yourself a little tab. Now what I would do is probably glue 3 or 4 of these together just for the strength, to make it more, you know, sturdy, so to speak. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you this way. And I'm going to turn it this way because I think it'll be, and you're just going to take it and put a little punch there. You can use any kind of punch, a big hole, a little hole, it doesn't matter. And then you can take your little charm and put on there. And then if you have charms or little embellishments of any kinds, things like this, you can actually take this and you could hook it to this. I would recommend using a jump ring to add to that, and then put your charm on the jump ring. And you can take and put another little hole in the top. And you can either put a jump ring or twine or thread, anything that you want. And if you punch a hole, for example, in one of these, let's use a taller one. Okay. So, like if you had twine, let's see here. Where is all of my twine? Here it is. Okay. I have redone some stuff here on my desk, and so I have a little bit more organization going here. So let's just say you have this, okay? And this is all decorated, all pretty, and you wanted to hang like a charm. And I would use something bigger than this, but this is for demonstration purposes. So you're just going to run this through here, and then through here, and you can just basically, you don't have to do it real tight, just make it sort of loose, like so. And then, as Julie would say, borrow a small child or their finger. Now, I'm going to hold it in place down here because I don't want it to be up here close to the top where I got my, there we go. So, there you have it. And that would hang down like that. And what I like about it is if it flips over or you have two sides. It's pretty on both sides, basically, is what I'm saying. You can also decorate these. You can put, you know, ephemera on there, or you could put, you know, pearl glue, or enhance it in any way you wanted to, washi tape, whatever, to make it whatever you want. So that is that. And like I said, I'm going to stack these up. And when I have them in my next junk journaling video, I'm going to actually show you all of it on a finished product. But you can take little things like this you have around your house and use for templates to make some additional junk journaling supplies instead of, you know, buying everything because it's cheap. Now, what I did here, I'm going to share this. You're going to laugh. I took my Marriott card here and on her channel, she makes a lot of tags, okay? So, put that out of the way. And if you have a problem getting both of your sides even, she basically just took and she cut slants, different sizes and different pitches on her card. And what you do when you want to cut something like this is basically you're going to line up this side and you snip, flip your card over, and you snip. And you have exact even sides for everything. So as you can see here, I have this one and I have all kinds of different pitches. Like this one is more slanty than this one. This one's more squared off. And then I have some back here that are really, really slanted that I'm going to use. And basically all I'm going to do with these is I am going to start making a stockpile. So if you have an old key card of any kind like this is just an old Marriott card from where my daughter stayed at the Marriott. And I just cut the corner, so now I can use that as well as a washi cutter. I can use it as a corner template for my junk journaling tags. So if you have something like this old laying around, this is one of the really hard ones. It's not flimsy. You can do that, and you have a corner template. It's like bit of bong. How does she say it? Bit of boom, bit of bong, or something like that. And she's like, ta-da, basically is what she's saying. So what I do on these is I basically got these little travel packs, trial size, whatever you want to call them, of Tim Holtz, and I rounded all my corners. I did pick this up from, and I used Julie's affiliate link on Amazon. This has a small, medium, and a large. This is a corner rounder. So, and it's a much better quality than the one I had previously, which was basically junk. I still use it because it still works most of the time, but And I wanted to show you how I embellished these tabs. And I'm basically going to organize it in these little bags like this I got at the Dollar Tree. And like here's some that were like ivory. And I went ahead and inked them front and back. So there's the white ones or cream color. And then I even inked the brown ones because I thought it brought some character to the corners. So I wanted to share that. So I already have a bunch made up of this and this. This is a great project to do when you're just sitting around the house bored because it's sort of mindless. You're basically just tracing and cutting and then inking. If you don't want to ink, don't ink. A lot of people don't like inking, but basically what I do is I take one of my little makeup brushes that I got. You can get these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I have a whole set that I got from Amazon. It was super cheap, like under $10. And you can just do this and ink all the way around. So if you're new to junk journaling and you don't know about inking, this is basically what I do to my stuff. I really like pronounced corners. I like them to be really dark. That's just something that I really like. And you can buy all kinds of different things to ink with. A lot of people use the little, I have them somewhere, but mine have the felt ends to it instead of the foam, and I really don't like how it inks. So I need to get me some of the foam ones to put on the bottom of mine and not the felt ones because the felt just does not work. So there is the front inked. And remember, unless you're going to put something to cover up the back, I like to ink my back as well. So you can leave these cards completely plain, or you can take these cards and you can put some really pretty ephemera on them. So we're going to decorate one real quick, just so you have some ideas of what I want to do with these. So not as crazy on the back with it as I am on the front. So here's that one. So we'll put this back out of the way. And we are going to take some stuff that I got from Steph's Design Space. I got this torn paper, 04, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I will link her below. Now, these are new sheets in her shop. These actually are peel off, but this is like a whole sheet that have an adhesive back. These are also new to her shop. These are magic, folks. Look at that music sheet. And then this one's my favorite. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, if you wanted to distress this and make this more brown and less black and white, you can take, what I do is I take one of the bigger brushes. I'll show you. Like I have these great big ones here because it covers more surface and you can just distress the whole thing in whatever color you want. You could even do a pink ink. I have a pink here. And I have the fired brick, and that would be pretty on there to put a pink hue on that as well. So there's that one. And then I picked this up. Isn't that gorgeous, that purple? And then you've got the owls on there. And of course, that was a freebie. But I also, she has vellum in her shop now, and I am actually going to use this on a new cover. On a planner that I have. So if you haven't seen all these beautiful vellums she has in her shop, this is one that I'm going to use to make a new planner cover. So what I was talking about on these is we can take some ephemera. So let's just get out some little samples of ephemera here. I've got all kinds shoved here, there, and everywhere. And we are going to do some embellishing. If I can find, what did I do with it? Here we go. Let me get this paper back. I love this so much. And then this has these little pop outs on it that I love so much. They're like ready to go. See, like right here's a little cutout that on a lot of these. These are tabs that you could use. But I specifically like this. This is really pretty because it's got the pink on it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to do that one. And let me find a piece of something's got some pink on it. I think there's one in here somewhere. If I might use this. Okay, so let's get started on this one. I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to use this piece here. And I'm just going to put this about here. Look at how pretty that looks already. I'm going to take this, and where it is so stark white, the best way to do this so that you don't, I have a thing that I use. Get it all over your desk. Come in from the side. Whenever you're doing any of this, and it doesn't get big blotches on your, that just tones down that white so that it's not blaring. So we're going to take this, and where this is a little bit too big, I'm just going to line it up as best I can. And I'm going to take my scissors. Is that lined up? There we go. And we're just going to trim it. Not a big deal. And I think that's perfect. Okay, and I'm going to take my glue stick. And put it down here. Remember to make sure your words and stuff are on the right, that they're turned the right way, because that can look real super wonky if they're not. Unless, you know, unless you want them upside down. Okay, and I have a little bit of overhang, so I'm going to go down through here and knock those off just a little smidge. So we've got that on the bottom, we've got this on the top. I think that we need, I think I need a flower of some kind, or maybe even a pretty butterfly. Ooh, that would be beautiful. Okay, and what I'm going to do is knock that down just a little bit too white. There we go. And like I said, you can do absolutely anything that you want with these tags. There is no right, there is no wrong. All you have to do is just use your imagination. It doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. You can even take something like this and let's put that down here. Something like that across the bottom would be really pretty, but I think it'd be prettier this way. So let's do that. I don't know if this will hold it, but for time purposes, we're going to go with it. And we're just going to put that right there. And let that stay. And I'm going to trim this little. There. That's more even Steven. Okay, I love that so much. Look at how cute that is. Let me get my bigger scissors. These are pretty dull, but I'm going to go with it for now. So just something as easy as that. And you have decorated, and I'm not done. I mean, there's a lot more you can do to this. But I just wanted to be able to share with you guys some of the little tips and tricks that I have been learning. I thought I would share them as I'm learning. And again, you can just take this and I'm going to punch a hole right here at the top. Let's see here. I mean, these are some that I have been making that I will share with you guys. I mean, I've made all kinds of different tags that I think are really, really pretty. So I'm happy to share what I'm doing and just trying to give you guys ideas. What I did on these is I took a piece of cereal box. And all this is a bunch of scraps. And I'm going to do this in a video. And I stamped some of them, as you can see. And I distressed them and made some journaling cards. So I have lots of new little things that I am doing. I'm trying to see. Here it is. I found it. Okay. I have some picture frames here. Here we go. That I thought were perfect. Might could even put that like that. No, I don't want to use that one. Put this here. I'm thinking these cotton blossoms would be pretty. If I can get them out of the package. Here we go. Not even out of the package yet. Okay. This way you all can get some ideas, and it's not taking me 3 days to make the video. And, you know, because junk journaling videos can be really super long. And let's put, I think, this one. And I'm going to cut just a little bit off this tail. Make it a little bit shorter. I really like that. I think that's so pretty. And then I think I'm going to take this little piece of, that's too long. So we're going to do this one instead. And I think it's going to be really cute. I mean, something different. I'm not, you know, a professional junk journaler. I don't even know if there's a such thing. I know there's some super, super crafty ladies out there on YouTube that have some amazing, amazing ideas. And if you're into junk journaling, they have all kinds of tips, all kinds of tricks. And that's basically where I'm getting my ideas right now, is from Julie, from Camellia Craft Designs. And, you know, like she says it every channel. So I'm going to put this right here as well. Like a little photo frame. And darken that up just a little bit. And so you have a little place to write here, here, and on the back of your card. And you've made a little journaling card that is super cute. And you can add more things. You could put little rhinestones or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can take a piece of twine, just like this, and put at the top. Then you could add one of these little cute things like I was talking about, like a little charm, and put some charms on the end of it. And there you go. You have, you know, basically a little journaling tag that you put in your planner, and it looks super, super cute. So guys, this was a quick one, but I wanted to share some of the stuff that I have been doing as I'm doing it so that you're not overwhelmed with a 1-hour video. Again, these are just super simple tags that I have made and little hacks for little tags like this one that I don't have any charms right now, but that I would put a jump ring and a little thing here, and you have some tags to hang off stuff. And you can hang these tags off the side of your book, off the side of a page, off the side of the rim of your book, on the front as an embellishment. And like I said, I'm going to stack up a bunch of these because they're two-sided to make them more firm, but you can use a popsicle stick. They're little mini popsicle sticks that she uses. And she even does embellishments on paper clips. And makes paper clip charms. They're super, super cute. So that's just a few of the little things that I've learned. I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you did, please consider giving me a big thumbs up. I am really trying to hit my 1,000 subscribers so that I can get that over with. And I hope that you will subscribe. I hope that you will like this video. And guys, I will see you on my very next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.